Hi guys, in this session we are going to discuss on Spring configuration. This session is going to be the continuation of the last session. If you guys want to understand the session well, I want you guys to go and watch the previous one. Let's start it now. In the previous session we have discussed what is IOC, what is application contacts and what is Bean Factory. In this session, we are going to discuss how to create a bean in XML and what is Spring Bean. So Spring Bean is similar like a object in Java. So we will be creating an object. For example, if I say coach, C is equal to new coach. Now we will be creating an object in Java by using a new operator. So now this object is going to initialize by C, right? Similarly, in Spring Framework, we are going to create an object by using a bean. Bean ID, you can give any name for the ID, similar like your reference variable. And then class is equal to package name dot class name. So your container needs to understand which respective class we are going to create this bean object. That's the reason we are initializing in the format of package name dot class name. We can have multiple number of beans inside your XML. Now consider you have an application now. Consider the application as an bank application. Now you are going to configure this application to an XML. So we are going to do one configuration. Let's see now. So we are going to do the configuration is by creating an object of class part XML application contacts interface. So in the previous video we have discussed what is application contacts. So we know application contacts is an interface and class part XML application contacts. It is the class which implements the application contacts interface. So by creating an object of it, we can able to configure our XML file. So this is your XML file name you have to give. So whatever file name you have given, that respective file name .xml you need to give it. And then we need to retrieve the bean information from the Spring container. For example, inside your XML, only we will be writing bean, right? Bean. And then we will say id is equal to whatever id and you will be saying class, right? Now we need to get the information of the object means for that we are using a method called getBean. GetBean method is present inside your class part XML application contacts by using the reference variable c.getBean. So first we need to mention the ID of the bean object and then we need to say which respective class we are retrieving the information of the bean. So this is your class information and this is your bean ID. Okay. For example, when coming to this point, for example, let us consider you have an interface coach and you are saying class or key implements coach. Okay. In that scenarios, here we have to give the interface name only. So whichever class implements the interface, that respective interface name we have to give it over here. So when you are using interface and class or key implements coach means, in that scenario here you have to mention your interface name so that what your container will go and do is it go and check which all the respective classes implements the coach interface and goes and gather the information. So let's see a sample program so you will be getting a better idea on this concept. So we are going to download Spring 5 jar files. For that you need to go for this URL and then you have to click on Spring 5 and you need to download the first one. After you download this, it will be in the format of zip and you have to unzip the folder. After you unzip the folder, just check it off. We have all these documents. After you did this, go to Eclipse. So before you getting a project, before you creating a project, just make sure it should be in the Java perspective. So go for File, New, Java Project. Then finish it. Right click on the project, go for New, create one folder and give the folder name as lib. You can give any folder name. So go to the folder where you download your Spring 5 and go for lib. Copy all of this. And then paste it over here. And then right click on the project, go for properties, go for Java build path and click on add external jar and you need to copy all of this again. Apply it and close. So let me go and create an package over here. com.package1. So let me go and create an interface first. So I'm going to give my interface name as bank. Let me have a method public string name and then public maximum deposit. So I'm having here three abstract methods inside your class bank and then I'm going to create another class user. So let me implement the interface. So let me implement bank. So let me override all the methods and give an implementation. So I can say the name is Raj and the phone number is in the int, right? So let me give 1 2 3 4 5 and then let me see the maximum. Oh, it's int, right? Semicolon. So let me say the maximum deposit is 500. Okay. Now we are going to create an XML file and then we are going to initialize this everything in the Beam. And click on XML file. So let me give the XML file name as app.xml and here we need to write some of the lines. Let me copy that. So you have to copy this line or either you can type it also. So we need this line, then only we can able to initialize your bean object. So inside this only we have to declare our bean. So we know how to declare a bean, right? Bean. So ID, let me say ID is, let me give any name, A1. So let me say class is equal to package name. So what is my package name? Com dot package1. The class name is, so you have to give the class name is user. So we have initialized the bean and XML. Now we have to do the configuration. Let me go and create another class. So we need to create an object of class part. Application contacts. Let me copy this. And then we have to give the XML file name. The XML file name is app.xml. Let me override the package. So I have imported the package. And then we have to get the bean information, right? For that we have to say c.get bean, and first we have to give the bean ID. So what is my bean ID over here? A1. So the bean ID is A1, and then we have to say which class implements the interface. So we have to give the interface name. So interface name is bank.class. And then we have to say bank B. So here you have to mention whichever class implement the interface, that interface name we have to give. Now we can say system dot out dot println b dot maximum deposit, and then we can say b dot phone number, and let me say b dot name. So let me go and run the program. Perfect. It's printing me 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, Raj. So we have to create an object of class part application contacts. By using the reference variable, we are getting the bean information. So here we have to mention the interface name, because if n number of classes implements, we can't able to mention n number of classes information, right? Instead of that, if multiple number of classes which interface it implements means, we can able to get all the information of it. Okay, so this is how your Spring program is going to work. In the next section we will be going to work on multiple classes and multiple configuration.